So what's up, everybody? This is Raven Von Rants. I used to do videos on Hyper Dragon Ball Z, some on rival schools, and a few other series where I had games where I felt were underrated, underappreciated, so on and so forth. I took a very long break from YouTube, mostly because of things in my life that weren't going right at that time. Now, I'm pretty sure you've heard this story 1,000 times from different other YouTubers. I do not consider myself one. I'm just here to just have fun with these extremely old games that probably nobody plays or gives a crap about anymore. This case being Ehrgeiz, or Ehrgeiz, depends on how you want to pronounce it. This game is very unique, very special, and the reason for that is that it's kind of like Tekken, but in a arena fighter kind of formation. Now, the thing about this game is that a lot of people kind of misunderstood it, and they kind of bashed it for that reason. They didn't really know how to play properly. They would say that the controls are clunky and the game's not good. Now, I strongly disagree with that, and I'm here to show you why. This is the basics of Ehrgeiz, or Ehrgeiz, a new series that I'll be working on, having a review and having different tutorials, because I don't think I've seen any here. That's how forgotten this game is. So I want to be one of the few, or one of the first, to actually put that kind of content on YouTube. Now, for the basics, the way people move around in this game, time and time again, I've seen 2 or 3 people who actually knew how to walk properly, and everybody else would just run like this. They would run, they would throw hands. Also, there may be a little slowdowns because my PC is kind of trash. I might be getting a new one, or maybe upgrading this one. It all depends. But anyways, back to this. They would let me make sure this is good. Alright, no guard. They would often run around, fight like this. Kind of just mash buttons. You can tell when somebody's mashing buttons or when somebody's really giving a crap and trying to fight. So I would constantly see people do this and then like say that the game is bad. It was a little irritating seeing that, and I'm sure other games have gotten the same treatment, and which is, lost in the dark abyss. Many people did not know that you can do just frame moves like this, or use Cloud Sword a certain way. And this is just a small showcase before I get to the actual point. He has different forms of things, like punches and kicks. I'm gonna try to get this guy up right here. Or this. Actually, I tried to do a just frame combo on that, but it came out bad. There we go. So you can follow up with stuff like that. And other characters have, their own variations too. The thing about this game is it also has a weight class too. So some combos are specialized for certain characters, though they still work on everybody, but it's kind of hard at some points. One of my favorite combos for this, and I know I'm getting way far away from the point, but I just really want to show this off. This, and take out the sword, and boom, hit him for a sword. I guess you could say a sword sweeper. It could also work with this, another kick and an extra like that. Or now this one's kind of hard to do. Let me see if I can actually get it. Nah, that kick usually hits, but the timing is just really, a pain. There we go. And this does work on computers. I've put on hard mode and tested these out. But again, in order to do these combos successfully, you're gonna want to use PlayStation controls, which is the easiest thing to use, and you're gonna want to hold down the button that is known as the R2. You walk around and it stabilizes your movement, just like this. Instead of just walking around here and trying for certain combos. I mean, they could still work, but it just feels much better when you're fighting somebody who's really trying to put you into the ground. Now, with this movement, you move back and forth. You can also roll when you double tap the directional buttons, or you just using the analog stick. Depends on what form you're using. But you're going to definitely want to use this for when the opponent is literally trying to disintegrate you with a series of combos if they are very frustrated. In fact, I'm going to try. Actually, forgot to mention, since I clicked it right now a little bit too early, if you double tap the R2 button, this is to dodge projectiles, but you could also move away from your opponent as fast as you can with this. But yeah, so oh damn, I messed up. I could have actually did the projectile evasion with this. Let me see if he does it again. I'm gonna try and see. He's doing the same thing too. Yeah, so this comes in handy when you're playing the defense side of Ehrgeiz. And again, you want to make sure you obviously don't get hit like I am right now. But again, you tap the directional button twice in the direction you want to go in if you want to roll, and this gives you a decent amount of space to do what you want. And for those who thought that, okay, this guy's really getting on my nerves. For those who thought that this game didn't have cross slash, it does. It does. There's a lot of hidden stuff in this game, especially for Cloud. Cloud's my main, and he's just one of my favorites to play as. But I have to, like, you know, the one thing about me and combos of games in general is that I kind of suck at some of them, so I have to really time myself. So this is definitely a very worky and, you know, growing experience for me. But aside from that, which I will be doing combo videos as time goes on, I want people to know the best thing to do in Ehrgeiz is the movements. Remember, holding down the R2 and moving around. Oh, I forgot to also mention one thing here too. You can also block some attacks. Like if he's physically attacking you with strikes, which, see, like so it serves as a block as well while you're moving, which is very, very important. This is why walking in this game is a thing that everybody should do instead of just running. I mean, you can still run, but you'd want to, like, just know when to do both. And just balance it out as the aggression of the characters rises on certain difficulties. Let me see if there's anything else I want to throw out there. Well, if anybody forgot to roll, remember, double tap the directional buttons and you'll be rolling like crazy. Because some of these characters like to throw projectiles a lot. They like to be up in your face about it. Double tap the R2 to dodge a lot of these, or just simply just move away. Or if you just tap the directional buttons back or forward, up or down, you have ways where you can move around, and these also, you know, are very helpful because this is for those who want to do grapples and, you know, make sure you want to get around a certain side of a person, because, you know, you can do different grapples on different sides, and that's also a very, very big help. I don't use this as much, but I might start to as I continue to play it, to make sure that, you know, I'm making use of everything that this game has to offer. But I think I'll stop here for now. I think the point is across. It's best to dodge and know about, you know, what you have in this game, because it's so different. It's an arena fighter, and I think those who created this game did a good job, but it just wasn't understood because there was just so much to this game at the time, and people were so familiar with traditional fighters. You know, even me back then was fighting like this, doing the same shit over and over again. And as, you know, years went by, I kind of understood like you could walk in this game, like, for real? That's crazy. So then I had an obsession where I just wanted to find out, well, you know, what people didn't understand or what I didn't understand from this game. But I'm gonna leave it at here and find out what am I going to do for the other videos and combos and stuff like that. So I hope you really enjoyed this, and I'll go into too long. And I'll see you guys next time. And as far as just the other projects I was doing on this channel, major postpone. I guess I'll explain that eventually if anybody really cares about that. If you just care about what I'm throwing out and the content and stuff like that, and have interest in Ehrgeiz again, then I'll just stick with that. So take care, everybody, and stay safe, because 2020 has been hectic for many and bizarre. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Have a good one, folks.